Hey everybody, welcome back to this edition of JB on EDC. Well, our good friend James Alton a while back asked about Prybars. He's asked about Prybars and he also asked about multi-tools. So in this one, we're just going to cover Prybars really quick. Now I've discussed here recently, I've kind of talked about it a little bit, but I have a few. I used to carry a Prybar in my EDC pretty much almost daily for a while. And then it came about that I really just didn't use them and I wanted to make room for something else. So I haven't carried a Prybar in my EDC for quite some time now. But we'll talk about a few of them. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of a selection on the table. They do come in kind of all sizes, shapes, colors, you name it. Just kind of like knives. You can get one anodized. You can get one that comes with more than just the pry tool. You can pretty much get a plain pry tool. You can get them with a sheath, without a sheath. Several different options. You know, we just recently saw this one, of course. This is the Prybar. That's the name of it, the Prybar from Concept EDC. We've got a pocket clip on this one, as you can see. We've kind of got a pry / nail puller going on here. We've got some hex wrenches going on. You got a bottle opener. You could probably even use this as a small pry or even a flat tip screwdriver. So a little bit, obviously, this one's anodized titanium. So just quite a little bit going on with this one. Now, I've had this guy forever. This is a little, I think it's Timberline. Timberline. It's just a little, again, kind of a Prybar multi-tool. You've got, this is probably more of a flat tip than a Prybar, but you could use it for small jobs if you needed to. You've got a bottle opener. You've got a little bit of a, it's a sharp edge, but it's kind of more of a scraper. You know, you've got an O2 wrench. You've got a wire stripper there. But small tool, it comes with this little, Kydex-ish type sheath. Got a lanyard on it. It came with the lanyard, I think. I might have put that lanyard on, actually. Yeah, I think I may have. Anyway. Now you've got a little something here a little bit larger. This is going to do a little bit bigger job. This, of course, is the O-Pry. Right there from Olight. Again, you kind of got the multi-tool type aspect. You've even got bit drivers in this one. You got a bit driver and then you have the bits, I guess, I should say. You've got a bottle opener. You've got there again, you've got your pry. You've got a measuring device there. Pocket clip on this one. So a little bit bigger, a little bit more, I guess, elaborate, if you will. I carried that one for quite a while. Probably one of my favorite ones I have in this one. This is the Shark Bomb from Vosteed. I just like this. Well, you guys know I like fish and everything else, and being in the military, I just think this is kind of a cool little pry. Haven't carried it in forever, though. But there again, you've sort of got your pry and your nail puller, bottle opener, a little smaller hex wrenches there, wire pocket clip, and they come in funky designs. I like this one. Whoever came up with this idea, right on. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Fun little pry. It's even got some jimping on it to kind of help you. You know, if you're using that bottle opener or using that pry, gives you a little bit of an extra grip there. And then we kind of get a little bit more plain. Still, you've got a few tools there. Again, here you go. You've got a pry. Again, this is an O knife, but Olight. Otical 2 Mini. You've got pocket clip again. Nice and slender on this one. Bottle opener, nail puller, pry. And then you've got a little bit of bling with the color going on. And then you've pretty much got, for the most part, a Prybar. You do kind of have this sort of scraper edge on it, but this one's just pretty much a solid chunk of metal. That's a Prybar. Nothing fancy. This one did come with the paracord wrap on it. I did not do that. Plain, simple, effective, does what you need it to do. Now, okay, none of these are going to do big jobs, right? I mean, this one's got some beef to it. You could probably pry a little bit with this one. But obviously some of these smaller ones, yeah, okay. But you're not going to get too heavy duty with a lot of these. Even titanium and stuff like that. It's strong, but it's thin. Yeah. And I just never, ever really got... Well, I did. I guess I did. I did get into carrying them for a while, but it didn't stick. This is one of those things that I tried it out. I gave it a shot, carried them for a while, and then they just never, I never used them, and I made room for something else in my pocket. So, that's just kind of the way pries have gone to me. I would love to know down in the comments, do you even pry? To pry or not to pry? Ooh, that might be the title. Do you? Do you carry a pry bar on a daily basis? Do you carry one maybe a couple days out of the week? Do you even carry one at all? Would love to know if the pry bar slash multi-tool makes it into your everyday carry. Let me know down in the comments, guys. But thank you so much for the suggestion. It's kind of a quick one. Again, lots of different options, lots of different price ranges, lots of different colors, pretty much like knives. It's, I need to carry that shark bomb again. I just like that one too much. But anyway, let me know, like I said, down in the comments, do you even pry? But thanks, guys. Greatly appreciate you stopping by today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.